Yeah, man, this is part two, General Kwame, Brother Kwame reasoning. For those who now tune into the second part and missed the first part, this is the second part of my video. I'm General Kwame of the Revolutionary Black Panthers again, the local Trinidad chapter here in Trinidad. And straight where I did want to continue is that, yeah, when the Indo-Aryan or the white man did step into India now, he came in there, they didn't invade the place at once, overnight. Just like in the motherland in Africa, he come in there, you know, he walking on his 4 foot, crawling, he even know jumping around because he primitive, you know, coming out of the caves, you understand? Come in there now, a group of we people, you know, we people is with love. Black people have a heart full of love. You know, we still have a lot of love. We just have to know who to love and who not to trust what we love. Right? We'll just make that clear with love. And then this man now, not even man, this beast, this European, this barbarian, because I just call them that because they still behave like that. They ain't civilized. The way they act and run in the world, beating up, killing, murdering, raping, everything like barbaric behavior, barbarian behavior. Right? So anyways, he come in there, he didn't know nothing, he didn't know how to bake properly, he didn't know how to talk, he didn't have a language, he didn't have anything. Right? He was primitive. Right? So he came out from the Caucasus regions and in Iran, or Iran is known as the land of the Aryans. Aryan is our next word for European, just like Anglo-Saxon is for British. Right? So the Aryan came out from in the area Iran there, uncivilized, came among people highly civilized. You could go and check out the Indus Valley at that time, which is a carbon copy or the same kind of civilization that was taking place in earlier years before India was even about Kush. It's called India Kush and all, right? Kushites. Then the Kushites left Nubian and came into India. They used to call it Indus Kush later on. And when the white man came into Indus Kush, right? The group of people now who are loving the heart, they civilize them, they teach them to bathe and all these things and how to eat properly and everything and how to pray and all these things. But what our people didn't learn as yet is that the white man had a calcified pineal gland. Now when I say calcified pineal gland, I'm talking about he could say prayers, he could try to connect with the divine with it, try to connect. That is the word try. But apparently it never worked. Because if he was able to connect with divine spirituality, he would have lived in accordance with nature, just like everything else. Everything else on this earth know how to get along and carry about the self in a order and a harmony and nature. Not how many are we misbehave today. Many are we are imitation Europeans. Right? We just call them Negropeans. Black people with European mind, both Indian and African. In Trinidad, with European minds, is known as Negropeans because they imitate the behavior and the mindset of the European, the beast, the barbarian, right? And we need to understand these things because a lot of people would like to talk broadly and say about black and black crime and all of this. No, it is not like black and black crime. It has certain Negropeans around the place who just spoil the name of true black people. True black people do rob, thief, steal, and none of them nonsense. None of them corruption. True black people have love, the warrior, there's asafos, there's warriors, there's men, there's real women, there's gods, there's goddess. Come on G God, come on G goddess. They have a certain vibration about them, they have a certain morality about them, a character. You understand? So anyhow, these people came in now, and when after they learn all the information and be civilized, tried to civilize them. We wasn't successful in civilizing them because they never behave right. They started to deceive our own people, and then they had some of our own people that was sellouts. It always had sellouts. It always had people who fall short of the glory. It always had people who was envious and greedy and all kind of shit. That is the nature of humans. Now the native humans realized over the years that they needed we needed principles to govern our behavior, principles for we to live in an orderly fashion or an orderly way. We had these principles act, for example. When I get chance, you could check out that. We'll speak about that in a later video. The principles act now was confessions. We used to confess daily. That means I do not steal, I am my brother's keeper, I am my sister's keeper, I don't lie, I don't tell lies, you know, positive vibes, positive confessions. Because you find, well, when a human being make affirmations or positive confessions, it is programmed a part of our mind called we subconscious. And we subconscious now is working this way, that if we were to do something wrong, the subconscious, the information that we implant in our subconscious will remind us that, hey, we're going to do the wrong thing. So we can think before we act. Right? So anyhow, with these sellouts, and these sellouts, like they work with these Europeans them, and these Europeans and them, these Indo-Aryans took over everything, and they plagiarized the culture at the Indus Kush, and they start to make the religion Brahminism or Hinduism, which was the world's first race system, first racial system of white supremacy, white tyranny, white oppression, placing all the indigenous black people on the bottom of society as slaves. Enslavement started over 4,000 years now. Slavery didn't start 500 years ago, it started over 4,000 years among black people. There's a correction we need to make in our history books. Then over in Kemet, in ancient Egypt, what is called ancient Egypt now, right, Western Ethiopia, they went over there, the Greeks, before there was the Greeks, there was the barbarians, the same kind of barbarians he was dealing with in Indus Kush. And next set now, you know, because all kind of set of them, you know what I mean? And they went over there, and they, same way, uncivilized, they know how to read, write, nothing, no language, nothing. And they gone in there and play deceitful games, play treacherous games with these nasty sellout people that we on Twitter, people in all our tribes, in every family. It always had this kind of person who wasn't able to be strong enough to conquer the negative within them, the set within them. We had two parts of we. We had the hero side of we, which is the righteous and good side, and we had the set side, which is the negative devilish side in everybody. So it had no invisible devil. The right, it had no invisible God. We right here, inside we know we body as the temple of the Most High, and could also be the Templar devils, right? If we don't conquer the negative side of we, the best way to conquer the negative side of we is what we ancestors teach we, you know, live by heart, right principles, you know, do right, you know what I mean? And these people and them, these sellouts and them, that some of them there, and they realize, well, these Europeans them want to take over the place too, just like they do in the Indus Kush side. And over years they went over in Greece, come back, carried civilization over in Greece too, come back with the jealousy part in them, the greed part in them, and they come and they conquer up the land of Kemet. They come and plagiarize the thing. The white man sat on the throne at Kemet. His name was Ptolemy Sota the First. You understand? The white man calling himself Pharaoh. We never used to call ourselves Pharaoh, we used to call ourselves Paro, which is a big difference. Check out the meaning. Right? And these people them, they wanted to make a god in their own image, and they made up Serapis Christus, which later they call Jesus. You could check out the Council of Nicaea and all of that to see how they came up with Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. All these religions are religions of what the white man rape bastard children made the Jews and the Arabs. You understand? They wanted their own thing away from the Greek ancestors and the Greek parents. You understand? Them and all, just like how Europe deceitful, they just deceive their own people and fight war for their own people for things. They can't share, they can't cooperate. You understand? hold on for part 3.